Dimitri Ioannides heter jag och jag ska prata på engelska because I don't want to ruin the wonderful Swedish language with my very bad accent. I understand Swedish, so everything else can be in Swedish. I am the latest addition to a long series of Centrum Ledare, or directors of ITOR, which of course has been in presence for the last 20 years, and that's why we are here today. And I'd like to appreciate that you've all turned up, even though this is a day of competitions. Of course, we know that later on today, the mighty Östersund is going to be playing for a position in the last 32 of the Europa League, and that's very important. And of course, we are competing with the weather that has decimated some of our attendance, unfortunately. Some people are either late or are not coming. But that will not put us down. We will have a day of presentations and festivities later on, even though we're going to lose a few more people who are going to go to the match instead of turning up to look at my pretty face. So, basically, just a little bit of an introduction before I turn over to the main speakers. Of course, this is the 20th anniversary of ITOR, and for those of you who are too young to remember, or those of you who don't know, ITOR was set up originally as a center for tourism research, primarily as a European Union project, just a few years after Sweden had entered the European Union. And as was quite common back in the 1990s, in many peripheral parts of Europe, centers such as these were set up in order to boost some form of economic development, in this case based on tourism. And of course, things have changed over time. The center has now gone from being a standalone organization that wasn't even located at the university to being part of the university and part of the Department of Tourism Studies and Geography. And of course, the profile has changed over time. We've gone from being very regionally based to being internationally acclaimed. We have connections throughout the world, both in Europe, Oceania, and North America, for example. And we produce, I would say, as I always say to my friends and enemies, I always say we punch above our weights. Basically, we produce a lot of good quality research that puts us on the map internationally. And we are very well known and I think respected, and that gives a presence of the university, not just the center, on a global level. But I'll be talking throughout the afternoon, coming in and out, so I won't say too much now. I think I'll turn over to the first speaker of the afternoon, and that's the pro-rector of the university, Mats Tinsten. And I will let him present for a while before we move on to the next speeches. So, thank you.